Hey guys, what's up? Someone asked me to post this video of me doing a Wi-Fi battle in Pokemon X and Y. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is against someone named Kerrah, who was just some random person who I challenged. She's gonna lead off with a Kangaskhan. I'm gonna lead off with my Barbaracle, and her Kangaskhan is going to Mega Evolve into Mega Kangaskhan, and that's actually gonna be a pretty big threat to my Barbaracle. But my Barbaracle is just a suicide lead, so I don't really need it. So I just stay in to see what happens. And I go for the Shell Smash to get my attack and my speed up. Hopefully just to go for a bit of a sweep if I can, which ends up not happening. But, so what she's going to do, she's going to go for the Power Up Punch, which hits twice and does a lot of damage. But I survive it, which is awesome. Then I go for the Brick Break, which I expect to take out the Kangaskhan. But as you'll see here, it doesn't. And the Kangaskhan just lives with a tiny bit of health left, and so I'm pretty upset about that, because then she goes for the Earthquake and takes out my Barbaracle. But like I said, it's just a suicide lead, it doesn't really matter all that much. So I'm going to go out to my Azumarill right here, and I'm going to attack the Kangaskhan with a Water Jet, and that's priority, so basically I'm just guaranteeing that I can take out the Kangaskhan. And so her Kangaskhan faints right here, and she's going to go out into her Clawitzer. And my Azumarill is choice banded, so I'd have to go for another Water Jet, which I don't want to do since Clawitzer is a water type. And so I switch out into my Goodra here, and she's going to go for the Sludge Bomb, which doesn't do much of anything because my Goodra is super bulky. So I go for the Thunderbolt, which is super effective on Clawitzer because it's a water type obviously, and I get the Paralysis, which doesn't really matter all that much. And she's going to hit me with Ice Beam, which even though it's super effective, does almost nothing because my Goodra is hard-bodied. And I go for the second Thunderbolt, take out the Clawitzer, and so that faints. And now here she's going to go to her Charizard, which doesn't go exactly the way that I thought it was going to. She goes for the Outrage. I was expecting her to Mega Evolve into Charizard X, so that's why I used Dragon Pulse here, because I was hoping to get the super effective hit, which obviously she doesn't Mega Evolve, so it's not super effective, and I don't take her out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch out here to use Goodra as Death Fodder later if I need to, which ends up not happening, because I'm going to switch out to Scizor, and Scizor basically finishes off the rest of the battle. She goes for her second turn of Outrage, which, because Scizor is Steel type, does almost nothing at all. And so I go for the Bullet Punch here, just to kind of hit that Charizard and hopefully knock it out. But she's going to switch out to her Aegislash. And I don't think she really knows how to use Aegislash very well, because her Aegislash could have done a ton of damage to my team. But she doesn't use it very well, like I said, and so I can set up all over it. And so there's the Bullet Punch that was meant for the Charizard, which obviously doesn't do much to Aegislash. And so I go for the Swords Dance here, expecting her to also use Swords Dance to set up, so that way I can just kind of match her. And so now here she goes for an attack, which is what I was not expecting at all. And she goes for Night Slash, which doesn't do much because Scizor has really high defense. Now she goes for Shadow Sneak here, and I was expecting her to go for King Shield to try to drop my defense back down, which is why I went for a second Swords Dance. But I basically just get a free setup with the second Swords Dance here because she chooses to attack. And she goes for another Shadow Sneak here. And then I hit it with a +4 Thief, which is going to do a ton of damage, especially since she didn't switch back to Shield form. So that takes out her Aegislash, which is good because that thing could have caused problems for me had she used it correctly. And she's going to go out to Pinsir, and I'm going to Bullet Punch the Pinsir, and at +4, Bullet Punch is easily going to take out the Pinsir, especially from a Mega Scizor. And so yeah, this is basically just a sweep from here on out. She's going to go into her Kadabra here, and her Kadabra can't do anything, so she's just going to forfeit. And so yeah, that was a good battle, more so for me than for her. I really enjoyed it. Hope you did too. Hopefully the narration wasn't too bad. Thanks for watching, and bye.